What up, everybody? This is a truth entertainment series called Tupac Origins. This will be the intro to the series. Series is about the origins of Tupac and how he became who he was when he was on this earth. Excerpts of ThugLife theory. In 1989, Starting Choreographing more seriously did the entire Guy tour and got nothing in return. 2 weeks later, I meet LL Cool J, and he wants me to teach him to dance and choreography his female dancers for his tour. I was like, not again. I just had all my choreography stuff stolen by Guy. Now LL wants the same? I told him, how? I just quit my job because of false promises by Guy, tour, Gene, Griffen, Crook, and LL then convinced me to join him and be on stage as his only male dancer. Soon after, I became LL stylist, image consultant, and choreographer. On our second tour together, the 1990 Budweiser Superfest, we shared top billing with Public Enemy as headliners. On the last 3 months of this tour, Digital Underground joined as a 15-minute opening act. Here I meet Tupac Shakur. We were the only male dancers on most of the tour and became instant friends. Pac heard me and LL discussing career plans and goals all the time and became my sidekick, sort of. Then Pac began to study and channeling me as a protege. I had already changed LL style from gold chains and sweatsuits to Versace and linens, and also created plans for his new few albums. GOAT was a formula I created for LL to become the greatest of all time. LL was reluctant to take on all the difficult challenges for my GOAT formula. A young horse runs fast, an older horse knows the way. Tupac Shakur wanted to be in a group with me called Wonder Twins or something to that effect. Instead, I offered to help Pac achieve his dream by creating GOAT, the greatest of all time. Pac took my GOAT formula to heart and insisted I teach him how to achieve it. GOAT is a 5-year formula to reach iconic stature. The ideal we made was Pac would combine his Black Panther style with my Don persona, a 50-50% split, and so I agreed, because I would never sign my life away at any cost. We combined the formula, Bad Boy image that was inspired by LL's song I'm Bad, with my personal, the Don and Rebel inspired by Chuck D to create Tupac. Other inspiration influences included Mel Email, Justice Ice, Marvin Gaye, and Bob Marley. Pac shared the bad boy persona I created with Biggie and Puff, which caused the beef. The hate you give little infants fucks everyone. I was the infant Pac was talking about when he created the acronym. As a child, I never spoke until I was almost 8 years old. Combined rap personas. No one has ever did this, and Pac took the full weight of negative abuse by media, government, fans, and friends because of me. Although Pac was warned of the backlash and fallout of taking on this persona, Pac felt he wanted to do it. Everything Pac did was a direct instruction from me on how to achieve GOAT formula. 5 albums for Pac based off what I had planned for my career. Russell Simmons didn't think I could pull off the thug persona because I smiled too much. We had a difference of directions, so I refused to sign with Def Jam. Then I gave my ThugLife theory to Tupac Shakur. 1990, for 3 months, Pac shadowed me and I schooled him to the game and how he combined careers to create Tupac. Two people were creating. When you listen to Tupac, a shared experience of two young black guys are reflected. Unfortunately, Pac only had half the formula for the Don Goat and knowledge of how to create the Don persona. Results in history is filled with misconceptions and confusion, which my book tries to clarify. I'm an orphan born and raised in New York streets, who meets his relatives only in search of myself and my abandonment. All my creative career, I strive to create stars out of anyone willing to learn. This is my life purpose, and to be denied my achievements is a fate worse than death. A man is nothing without his job or career, so I'm forced to put my sad life on Front Street to show my talents. Pac wanted the truth to be told. He felt that would enhance his legacy, and so against my knowledge he named me on his last album. The theory which I developed only we know I can share is simply this, which was Makaveli. God created the earth and heavens in 7 days. Each day, new things were put into place to what we know now as our universe. If all this can be done in 7 days, then an album should be no problem if you have a formula or a recipe. Pac was already given instructions to create a song and write at least 2 a day. 2 a day times 7 days is 14 songs, just enough. For an album at that time, Pac understood that and did it in 3 days, mixed in other 4 equals 7 days. Not exactly what I wanted. It really needed 7 separate days of recording and then however long to edit/mix. Bob Marley and Dinah Washington had done albums in a week span, which I liked because the sound would be so tight. Back in the day, artists would do a whole album for anyone with a budget without a label involved. That was my original inspirational concept. As I hoped Pac would increase his output, I felt he had too much time between the first 2 albums, and we had time against us. So to increase his recordings, I presented the challenge of 7-day theory. Pac then used my favorite book, which was constantly begging him to read, The Prince, as inspiration. Pac said his last time in prison, he felt he got around to read it and understood what I meant all those years. The Prince is a self-help book for anyone looking to achieve success from public fame and notoriety. I recommend this book to all upcoming rap artists and young black youth. Hollywood is trying to hide truths about Tupac origins, Tupac and the GOAT formula.